Do you ever have that feeling when you just finish reading a book and you think to yourself, man, I wish I could read that all over again and just forget about it? Well, here are all of the books that I wish I could read for the first time, and this is why you should read them too. First book is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. Chances are you are more than familiar with this cover on the face of the internet. I feel like I see it everywhere. Highly emotional read, gripping story about 4 male best friends and sort of how adulthood really destroys them and also brings them together. You will definitely need to pack a lot of tissues for this one. Next is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. This is an epic fantasy series, which is book 1 in the Stormlight Archive, another enthralling read. I highly recommend if you're interested in reading a story that is very character driven and has a lot of epic fantasy and magic systems built into it. I would say go into this one not really knowing too much about what it's about, because in that way you'll get the best experience. And next we have The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, who is one of my all-time favorite authors thanks to this read. And this is a gripping historical fiction set in the post-Vietnam War era. We have a struggling father who decides to take his entire family all the way over to Alaska for a fresh start. What brings this family is a lot of heartbreak and trauma and grief, and I highly recommend that you also have some tissues when you're reading this one. And last but not least, we have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. We're gonna ignore the sorcerers on my American edition of this book. Goes without saying, I absolutely love Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. If I could read the series again, fresh start with no memory, I would absolutely adore that. Someone who has reread this series multiple times, I definitely feel like I get an enriched experience every time I reread it, but there's always that part of me that wishes I just had a potion or a spell done on me so I could just forget all about it again and discover the world of Hogwarts. Alright, and that's all the books that I wish I could reread again. Definitely feel free to leave a comment below. What's a book that you've read that you wish you could forget about and read all over again?